The common story we hear about Christmas is that the mean old innkeeper at the inn says, "Sorry, there's no rooms here at the inn." They have no place to go. So they go to a stable or a cave, and she gives birth among the farm animals, and they put the baby in a manger, which is full of hay. That's not exactly what the Bible says.
Yeah.
And it all comes down to one Greek word, the word that's used to describe where she gave birth. It's been mistranslated in a lot of ways to mean an inn. There was an innkeeper. Well, there was no evil innkeeper who said, "Sorry, there's no room at the inn." The word katalima really means guest room. And we see it used one other time in the Bible where during the Last Supper, which is held not in a commercial lodge, but in a guest room, an upper room. And what actually happened is Mary and Joseph go to Bethlehem and they go to a house of relatives. There's no room for them in the guest room because a typical home in that era was one room divided into two parts. There was the
Yeah.
room where everybody would eat, sleep, and so forth. And then there was a smaller part with a slanted floor where they would bring the animals at night. They would spend the night inside. And there were stairs up to the upper level where everybody was sleeping. And they
Yeah.
would have mangers built into the floor in the main room and in the animal room. That was the typical home of the time. But some places had what was called a katalima, which is a guest room. So what the Bible is saying is there was no room in the guest room for Mary to give birth. And so she gave birth in the main room, the family room, and the animals may very well have wandered up and been with her during the birth. And she put the child in the manger that was in the family room. But there was no mean innkeeper